Welcome back to Moraine State Park for some more Pittsburgh Flying Disc Open. I'm Ian Anderson, joined by Philo Brathwaite.
Aye and aye.
There he is. We got some round two lead card action. Chris Clemons leading the pack. Nathan Queen, Corey Ellis, and Terry Rothlisberger going to try and chase him down on this beautiful track out here, Philo.
Absolutely. This is one of the most beautiful wooded courses I think I've seen on tour over the years. Too bad we don't get to visit this place more often.
I know, man. Corey talks about like the wooded course with the grass fairways. That's like the ultimate, you know?
And yeah, I mean, they've done such a good job cleaning this place up, getting it ready from the last time that I've been here, which was 2015 for Worlds, and I enjoyed this place thoroughly. Offers great challenges, and you know, the shots are out there to be made. There's a few, you know, center fairway trees here and there, but for the most part, it's a really clean wooded track.
Yeah, I like the challenge on hole one, too. It's a fair starting hole.
Absolutely. It's so nice to have a fair starting hole to get you into a rhythm. Hopefully, if you can throw a good shot down there. You know, it plays a little lefty friendly, but there's plenty of space down the left side for the righty to, you know, shape something and pan out down the right side.
You called it. Chris Clemons ripping on an Explorer.
Pretty friendly lefty hole. He's looking for that to fade a little bit more. He's just outside circle one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a couple feet out. Terry Rothlisberger up next.
Is he wearing cotton? I'm just joking.
I think he might be. He is ripping an Undertaker, though.
No, that's a performance jersey. I'm just teasing.
That's a little turned.
Yeah, fits through, huh?
And we're back.
Good kick.
I feel like that's a better mistake to make. If you get through, it's pretty open, and sometimes it'll kick you back in the fairway.
Yeah, there's a lot of windows over there that you can scramble your par if you make a mistake.
Yeah.
Nathan Queen making the adjustment from his first round throw. Looks a whole lot better.
Yeah, I think that was a leopard right there, putting it pretty close. And Corey Ellis, he will be the ripper on the card. This dude throws hard, Philo.
I haven't seen him up close and personal yet. But that is lightning fast.
Yeah, 70
miles an hour. That's 10 miles an hour faster than my average. And gets him on the back end of the circle, it looks like.
Yep, you called it. That's a tracker right there for the record. Give him a look at the two. I believe Terry will be up first with his upshot here.
Yeah, there's really no need to get super aggressive on this one, but he's going for it.
Oh, he was going for that.
All right, he did a good job of that speed control there, not blowing by too far.
Yeah. Chris, you see him just outside that painted circle.
Take his little jump step putt, and man, the guys who have that action, man, they really have an advantage to really get that momentum onto the basket without the standstill.
Yeah. And when Chris's jumper is working, it's going to be a good day for him. Ooh, good hit, Corey.
Great birdie putt there.
Yeah. That's just
showing the righty backhands how to do it.
Yeah, man. A great round start putt, too.
Big time. That was a beautiful hyzer flip.
Nathan from the woods.
Answering the call.
Dude, he's been solid on the green when we've been watching so far.
Chucking up the horns and shaking hands with the basket again.
As is tradition. Terry coming back for his par save. All right. No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. Yeah, you shank one off into the woods and scramble out a par is always a good start.
Yeah. Good look at Corey's clean putting form. Mild hyzer approach.
Absolutely. Well, a little bit of hyzer straight with a putter.
That is true. I love these little nuggets you got, Philo.
Thanks, man.
Hole 2, where we going, buddy?
Yeah, hole 2 is a pretty clean, straight ahead shot, probably a mid-range for most dudes. If you try to bump up as a righty backhand player with the speed driver, you can get out of control and spray and flare away. It's usually best to just throw something really neutral and straight and land at the base of the hill. Then you got a pretty straightforward upshot. The lefty's got a little bit more work to do here.
And he's going to bend an Explorer again and hope it glides, and this is looking great.
That's looking really nice. That's a primo landing spot right there.
Yep, 320 off the tee. All you really need on this one. It's not a super long par 4. Nathan, I believe he's ripping a Sidewinder again.
He took that a little bit lower than the last time, just kind of followed Chris's line up there.
And got him by a couple feet. Somebody's closer. Tracker out of Corey.
Yeah, that's the... You try to go fast, and bad things can happen on these tight wooded holes, you know. But he ended up in the middle. It's not the worst kick.
Yeah, no, it was a great kick. Terry?
Slides past that guardian middle tree, get a little ground play. Well, he'll have some work to do from down there.
Yeah.
You don't really want to land too much on the uphill, then the footing gets awkward.
Yeah, he was throwing an Onyx, which I think is a fairway driver, right? Something that's too far up the hill. Corey probably could get there with a hero shot, but I think he made a really smart play here, Philo.
Yeah, it's hard to get all the way up there and avoid that OB ditch, just in front of the target there. Smart thing.
It's really good at collecting, isn't it?
For sure, yeah. It's good to be a smart golfer on holes like this.
I believe Terry's ripping a buzz here on an Annie line.
This is a really tough shot.
Yeah. I threw this straight into OB during my round.
Got to keep on rolling. Oh, catches the ninja branch. That was going to give him at least a circle's edge, maybe inside the circle putt, until that ninja branch kicked him out of there.
Chris is second.
Ooh, little greasy. Gets through.
I don't think that was his line, but he'll take it.
Ooh, we'll take it.
I believe Nathan's reaching for the Mako here.
Yeah, he did this shot perfectly on the first round. Let's see if he can match that shot.
Oh,
that was a really good little dig in right there.
Wasn't
That
it?
could have cut and rolled and been bad places.
Like you say, has such a touchy shot, that cut roll potential.
Mm-hmm.
Corey just looking to get up and down, save his par after the subpar drive.
For sure. Smart play. If the hole punishes you or you make a mistake,
accept it.
Accept it and just play for the smallest number you can get.
Mm-hmm. Terry putting right at OB here, a little sketchy.
Sit.
Oh, he's right on the edge there, thankfully. Chris taking advantage of that the extra gap.
Yeah, the extra gap. The man-made gap.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, good.
Nicely done.
Good putt, Terry.
Good recovery.
Yeah, still no shame in a four on this one.
Not at all.
Although we are going to see another birdie right there from Nathan.
I don't think I made birdie on that hole all weekend.
It's not easy, man.
It is and it's not.
That's true, huh?
It's like the shots that it requires to throw are not the most difficult, I would say. Pretty straightforward, land 300 feet, throw a hyzer up the hill if you're a righty backhand. But for some reason, you just get a little anxious about the speed and, missing the trees and stuff. And then it's really easy for the disc to slide. And
yeah, you got funny footing sometimes. You're on the uphill.
Footing,
weird trees.
The sun might be in your eye. You just never know.
Yep.
Hole 3. A little bit of OB in front of the basket, but you're trying to slide to the right of that anyway. If you're getting really aggressive, trying to go ace run, you could kick OB, have a really easy par putt, but kind of a stroke you want to avoid.
Chris with an EMAC truth.
Getting aggressive on that. Ooh, beautiful.
Wow.
A little bit of an extra flare. He'll be circle's edge. Kind of putting at OB, so things could get weird if he misses.
Yeah, it seems like what he just plans for, though, just to ends up there away from the OB. Seems like a smart play. Nathan?
Going extra straight at this one.
That Rancho Rock again.
Very nice.
Oh, that was pretty.
Oh, yeah. That's a no-brainer putt right there.
Mm-hmm. Corey? I'll be throwing a big Z Fierce.
That's got to get some sliding action. That needs some help. Go, 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 go. And, yeah, that's a mistake you don't want to make on this hole.
Yeah.
The landing zone is definitely to the right of the target.
Terry?
That looks like it has the right shape. For the kick, it could have been a worse reaction. He's still well inside the circle. I'd say 6 paces to the target.
Yeah. Nice thing is Corey has a chance to save his par from across the OB.
Yeah, that's about a 32-footer. Nicely done. Sneaks it in there. Saves his par. Can move on to the next hole and try to find a rhythm here.
Yeah, he'll get it going for sure. Tons of talent in that body. Chris?
Putting back at the OB, no problem. Off to a nice start. Little hat trick to get the round going.
Dang. That's a great way to start it when you're
great turkey,
leading.
Yeah, for sure. 1, 2, 3. I mean, definitely making a statement. Letting the guys know he's not backing off and he's ready to play.
See if Nathan can match him. Terry, looking for his 2.
There you go. Nice putt. Putting back at the OB.
Good to see him hit that one.
Nathan's pretty close.
Looking for a turkey of his own.
Little tap-in putt. Nice little star. Almost star frame, Corey, with the unfortunate trickle into the OB, but
took eight throws.
That's what it should require. This hole's pretty simple. I'd definitely give this probably the 18 handicap, probably the easiest hole on the course.
It probably is,
pretty
isn't it?
stress-free for the most part.
Yeah, you're definitely.
This hole can offer you some stress, though. If you're the
Yes, it
righty
can.
backhand, it doesn't really play easy for the righty backhand to get to the landing zone. You got to throw something really hard, really straight, late turn. Hopefully don't hit a tree and kick in a bad place, and then you're kind of poking, hoping through some alleyways, getting onto the green here. For the lefty, he can just go straight on hyzer, get a big flare, and maybe even have a putt too.
He's throwing that Explorer again, but this is not turned enough.
Yeah, he threw that straight into the woods, and he'll be scrambling for a 4 for sure.
Yeah, pretty impossible birdie from there. Nathan, I believe this is his Wraith.
That looks
Turn.
good.
Turn.
Oh, more ninja branches, but it kicks him in a great direction,
Wow.
though. I mean, he, advanced the fairway,
Yeah.
and you might even have a little window to get
Off
up and
the
down.
tee, I thought he was in some huge trouble, man, but that penetrated very nicely. Terry with the force.
Yeah, this is that really, really skinny line. He got through it, and that's prime
Wow.
time positioning right there for the righty backhand throw. It does
Man,
much better.
accurate.
It's awesome.
Corey with the Zeus.
Yeah, if you've got the flick speed, this is also a really good option.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. That's the last tree to miss right there. He misses that, and he's up there past Terry's shot, looking right at the target.
Chris, ugh.
Yeah, that's the shul, we like to call it.
Uh-huh.
He just got to chuck it out of there, and hopefully he progresses some. And
That was a great out.
He got out, and he should have some options to get up and down.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Nathan can manufacture from over here. He's got a great little gap towards the basket.
He's going to have some late trees to miss. He can kind of skip and knurl, and he does exactly that, and he'll have another inside the circle putt.
Wow.
Looking for 4 in a row.
Did not see that coming off that tee shot,
Hey,
man. Disc golf.
sometimes the kicks, they work in your favor, and sometimes they don't.
For sure. Corey, his second shot. Oh, finds a late tree.
That's going to be a challenging putt there, but he's got the game. He could connect.
So that was an undertaker for Terry off the tee, excuse me. And this is his second long.
A little bit long towards the back end of the circle. Well, pretty obstructed putt, though. He should be good.
Yep. Chris, this is going to be his third. He's throwing a harp here, a VIP X harp.
There you go.
That'll putt for par.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, long bid for the 2. Let's see how aggressive he gets. He got that tree about 3/4 of the way to the basket.
This is for the 3, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for the 3, yeah.
Little step through putt. Just not quite enough air under the disc.
Yeah, he had some tough angles with those trees right
Mhm.
there. The gap didn't really shape nicely for him.
Nathan to get one on the leader.
Dude.
Are they tied now? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Boom. Good job there.
His putting's been amazing. Terry, looking for a similar result. Oh.
It looked a little high right out of his hand.
Yeah, just did not take advantage of that amazing drive, which I'm sure hurts.
It always hurts.
Yeah.
You throw a beautiful shot and don't score. I mean, that's probably one of the more frustrating things, that a person can do to themselves,
Mhm.
is throw a beautiful drive and not capitalize.
And he was way up there. Save par at least? Yes, he does that.
Yeah, he couldn't have dropped his disc in a more primetime location,
Mhm. Yep.
It's a disappointing par, but he's a grinder. He'll be back. He'll
Oh,
keep
yeah.
pushing through.
Absolutely. There is Chris with his par as well, and we got a tie at the top, like you mentioned, man.
Yeah, man, Nathan's keeping up with him. They're both lefties. They've got similar games. I think they both got a nice jump putt, right? They both used the jump putt.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be an awesome battle all the way through. Those guys got a little bit of a cushion, from the guys behind them.
you feel?
It feels great.
Introducing the Innova Adventure Pack. It's one of Innova's best all-around backpacks. It's lightweight, yet holds up to 25 discs. Its strap and back padding allow for all-day comfort. You'll find ample storage in its 4 zippered pockets. It features a towel ring, drink compartment, and Primestar logos. The bottom and sides are reinforced for more stabilization. At $39 MSRP, it's the biggest bang for your bag bucks.
All right, back to our disc golf action. But we got to thank Innova Champion Disc making this coverage possible of this beautiful park out here in Moraine. Hole 5, par 3, a little forehand hole.
Yeah, forehand for, we got 2 lefties, so those guys are both throwing pretty boring shots to get to the target. They got a ton of space to work with, some gaps to choose from. If you're going to go righty backhand, you've got to miss the second tree that you can see kind of up there in the middle of the screen, that big mature one, and then boogie right and miss that last guy right there with the split,
Nathan pushed a little far there with the FD3. Chris, I think it's a verdict. Let's see. Yep, Clemonade verdict.
There you go. Right in there inside the circle. Pretty easy hole for the lefty.
Yeah.
If you got a flick, that works great too. Basically follow the vapor trail of Chris Clemons there, and you should be well in the circle.
This will be a force from Terry.
He hit that one tree I was talking about and still gets way up there.
Wow.
Incredible. He just caught the right edge of the tree, man.
Kind of rolled off it. A little forehand roll off the side of the tree.
Those are so cool when it happens that way. It's so frustrating when it doesn't.
Corey with the Onyx.
Another great shot. A little bit past the basket. 5-6 paces off the bucket.
I think Corey was trying to put it in for us. Nathan.
With the jumper.
Oh, buddy.
I can't believe it either, man. You hit a lot of chains, dude.
You did.
Those are frustrating.
That's kind of that Mach X action, like the high.
It can happen on so many types of baskets.
Yeah,
you
that's
hit
true.
the chains with hyzer on the strong side, and it just doesn't want to catch. It actually gets the opposite reaction you're anticipating, kind of flopping out left as it's cutting in. It's so confusing. Oh, 2 unfortunate missed putts inside the circle by Terry and Corey there.
Yeah.
Definitely putts you want to capitalize on.
Chris, just no hesitation.
Yeah, I think he was maybe too close to miss.
Yeah.
I think Corey was close to circle's edge.
Although Philo, I can miss from there, no problem, man.
I mean,
I
do
got
it
that.
too. I mean,
but not Chris.
It happens
Chris
to the
will miss
best
from
of
there.
us, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Doesn't take much to miss. I mean, there's a lot of places for a not perfect putt to go in. I love to coach that to people.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of places for a not perfect putt to go in, but when you have a certain flow and you're used to seeing the disc going at a certain place and you just barely miss that mark by a smidge, you get one of those spit outs,
Yep. Hole 6 is a bear, Philo.
Yeah, it's a classic hole here. Hole 6, the par 5, measuring in 1026. It's kind of going fairway into the woods, fairway into the woods. There's, a lot of stuff in the middle. The space is to the side, so if you're the lefty, you're going to play up the gap on the left side off the tee. Most of these dudes are playing the left side of the fairway on their second shot. I mean, it's kind of a scramble once you get into the third and fourth shots. It's one of those holes where if you hit a tree early, you're definitely only playing for par.
Clemons on the box. Cool.
Yeah, that shot's just too easy for the lefty. Oh, one last tree to miss, and he was home free, but he's still way up the fairway.
He's out
he can
there,
still get up on the second shot.
Nathan with his Wraith.
That's kind of sliding a little bit. He's got to miss some stuff, and he might be able to throw 2 good shots and have a look at a 4.
Terry with an Onyx again.
That's too low. Yeah. It doesn't scramble off the fairway too far. Hopefully she can be able to manufacture something to push another 300.
Corey going roller with the Z Zeus.
This is such an aggressive play, but, I mean, if you're going to pipe the hole like that, that is such an amazing shot. Well rewarded, well executed.
520. He like doubled up everybody else, Philo.
Yeah.
That was sick, man.
That was amazing. Takes a lot of courage to throw that shot.
It does. There's a lot of places that can go wrong.
Hey, man, that's not bad. He got way up the fairway with that shot, probably in the 450 range from there.
Yeah, I think right around 450, 500, somewhere in there. Chris is second. A little bit of trees to manage here.
Didn't quite work that left side enough, kind of cut that swing off, and now he's going to have a real interesting play to choose from.
At least he's on the fairway, one of the
he's
fairways
on the fairway,
over there. Yeah, he's not in the middle.
He's going to have to shape something when he's on the right side a bit more.
Nathan? That
was turned over a bit much, too, heading towards the woods, and maybe that was the best thing that could have happened.
I wonder about that. I think he agreed with you, actually, after that shot. He's like, oh, that might have helped me. Looking at his third, that's his wraith again, I'm pretty sure.
Needs to get a big skip, and it doesn't. Yeah, this hole on that side, the airspace is a little bit lower, so it's real easy to throw him into the ground.
Chris with his warhorse piping it up this fairway.
What a shot. What
Missed
a shot.
Everything. He's not
doesn't
super
get much
close.
better than that.
No, it doesn't. From where he was,
no.
That was fantastic.
I mean, he's still got a ways to go to make 4, but that 5 is pretty much guaranteed.
Exactly. Corey, he's just now throwing his second shot, Philo.
Let's see if he can miss all this Shuley stuff there and penetrate a little bit more. Almost full-flighted it.
Yeah.
That would have got a huge skip, too.
It would have.
2 massive shots for for Corey there.
Yeah. Yeah, the arm talent on him is incredible. Here is Terry.
Catching some more foliage and just coming straight down. Brutal kick.
Yeah.
No progression there.
Nathan.
Got a little airspace down the left side. Try to get all the way up there into the green and skips off into the shul. That would be interesting.
He went deep in there. Amazingly so, too. It really wasn't like that high, but it did have quite a bit of power on it. Terry? I believe he's throwing 5 right here, is it? 4 or 5. I'll give a putt.
Nicely executed mid-range shot there. Get onto the green.
Corey throwing 3. A little bit to deal with here, Philo.
Yeah, he does. I mean, you can see the target over there to the right. He's going to have to, poke and hope and get a little hot again. He's going to be circle's edge.
That's that zone.
Same putt that he just missed. Let's see if he can capitalize on this one and get that stroke back.
Be nice. Chris on his 4th. Will just easy 5.
Yeah, he didn't get too aggressive with that. He just conceded the 5. You could tell.
And we're doing some echolocation for Nathan over there, who's
some sonar.
Yes,
he's in the depths, of the shul.
Let's see if he can make a dolphin putt. Oh, not so much.
Not quite.
Not bad though.
He's out. He's next to the basket.
Corey went a little bit long on 3, coming back for the birdie 4.
Another one.
Heartbreaker, man.
Feel like DJ Khaled. Another one.
Terry. Ooh, Terry gets it.
There we go.
Good par save, Terry.
Par's a great score on this hole. I've said it before. You make one mistake, and par is about the best you can do. You make 2 mistakes, and bogey is the best you can do. It's just a really tough hole to progress to fairway if you're not in good angles, airspace in front of you. I mean,
you're going to get cut down in the prime of your life.
You're going to see what you saw from a couple of guys on this hole. I mean, if you keep clipping stuff, it's really hard. It's a 1,000-foot hole, and you're thinking, I need to get at least 350 on every tug, And if you're not getting it, it's a struggle. Nice little bounce in off the lip there for Terry. Watches it come to rest, and his heartbeat stops racing.
He was trying to figure out if it was really in the basket or not there for a second. Thankfully it was. Hole 7, Philo.
Yeah, this is a pretty friendly hole for the righty here. Big spiking hyzer over the top, kind of following the drone here and just knifing in here towards the basket would be the ideal play. You don't want to stall it out too wide. It's more left off of the tee than it looks like.
Felon from Chris.
And the lefty's got a great flick, and he's throwing the exact line that the righty backhand wants to play. And
Chris is the rare disc golfer that his forehand comes out faster than his backhand.
No way.
Yeah. Like a good 7 miles an hour faster on average. Yeah. Terry?
Something I hadn't paid attention to.
Onyx, yeah, check it out. Goes a little bit long left, I want to say. So this is a tough hole to get. Corey, also going onyx.
That looks nice.
Whoa.
Wow. Back edge of the circle again.
That's his spot right now.
Man, that dude's got some wicked speed.
He does. He absolutely rips. I think he got 74 on that roller, I want to say. Oh, that Mako caught a little bit of...
It's still bending. Does he get past the big stuff? Or
It looked like it was working, but it wasn't going anywhere. It was kind of just hanging in the air.
Yeah, there's a little breeze up there.
Yeah.
And he nailed it the first time around.
He did. It was so good.
This time, just not quite the uh-oh.
That's not the best upshot. It's not terrible, but...
Chris Clemons with his step-through putt outside the circle again. No problem.
That jumper's looking good right now.
It's looking real nice.
Just dead on. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Terry went quite a bit long.
A little bit too much smash on that drive. The long putt for 2 off the top, unfortunately. Be scraping up his par.
Good want on that one, though. Corey,
Mhm.
a little bit closer. Just outside the circle, I believe.
Bingo. I got my players mixed up.
Did you?
I did.
Nah.
Sorry, guys.
Happens to the best of us.
Nice putt, though.
Sure.
Got one of those outside the circles to drop.
Yeah. Nathan?
Little par cleanup. Sneaks it in over the rim.
No gimme. Kind of had to worry about that tree a little bit, too.
Bit. Was he pointing at his frisbee like you're right there?
I can't remember what he's pointing at on that one. Terry cleaning up his par.
He was like, yeah, I know, thanks.
Yeah, it's not in the basket. I'm
Thanks,
aware.
Captain Obvious. There's a nice extension and follow through from Corey. Paints the pole. Cash money. Just even hanging in the chain. Wow, there it
That was a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
Corey out of West Virginia, for those not familiar. Hole 8, very technical par 4, Philo.
Big time. It's not the longest of par 4s, but as you said, very technical. The speed and angle off of the tee is key. If you're the righty backhand, the lefty can kind of lay up more so than the righty can. The angle is much bigger approaching the green, or if you have a really strong flick like Corey, you could just pitch it up to the mouth, and then it's a pretty straightforward hyzer into the green.
Chris going felon off the tee. See, 67 miles an hour on that forehand.
Oh, he's right on the edge of the shapoopy over there on the right side, which makes things interesting. So we'll see what the angle is when we get up there.
Thankfully, he's lefty forehand dominant, so he might be able to wing it out,
Taking a little bit of a higher angle here is Corey, hoping to get a nice skip and finish, and there you go. A little bit more left side of the fairway.
Throwing the globe buzz there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mid-range.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'm throwing destroyer on that shot.
Terry going onyx.
A little bit more skip. I like that.
That's a good
position.
spot.
Mm-hmm. The more left you get towards that spotter, the bigger the angle gets.
Tough hole here for Nathan, who does not throw forehands.
Yeah, but he did this perfectly around one, and that looks a little bit short that time.
You see, only 52 miles an hour.
Yeah,
kind of
he
fluffed
needed
it.
about another 35 feet, and then he would have that big main gap right down there.
He's
towards
got a
the
hero
green.
gap at it, Philo. Let's see if he can hit it, man.
The ninja
man.
branch. And he caught another kick, and it bounced him back. That could have been disastrous. He could have had nothing for sure.
It's going to be interesting back there. We'll
sure.
We'll see what he's looking at.
This is a tough shot right here, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
for the righty backhand to really drag something, not hit that big mature or that medium mature tree in your face, and didn't quite get all the way through.
Not a bad spot here for Nathan.
It could have been much worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a lot of space out there in front of him and no trees. That's like a and then he hits that tree. Unfortunate kick there.
That's going to be a tough
He
bogey
kind of
putt.
got away with the bad shot with the nice gap.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
kind of
It got him eventually.
Yeah, gave it away.
So like you mentioned for Corey there, for that forehand upshot, we're looking at it right here with a
Mhm.
soft X zone, I believe.
See if he can get the speed control
Oh,
down.
that's
There you
great.
go. Now he's not working so hard.
Yeah.
Nicely done, sir.
That's always such a nice walk up the fairway when you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
a putt, man.
Clemons is working that lefty flick
Ooh.
now. It's got to unravel. Sit. Okay, he's still in the circle.
Yeah.
He's looking at it.
This will be Terry's third after that buzz caught
Taking
some
a
trees.
bit at it from way outside. That looks so good.
Man, I thought he was
That
gonna
like
smash.
Houdini the basket, man. I thought it was going in and just barely misses it. From way outside. He wanted that one.
He did.
It'd be an unfortunate bogey.
He says, closer than I usually get from that far. Which is a great attitude, man.
It is.
Clemons, man.
He's cruising, man.
Yeah.
Started off with the hat trick.
The zone is real, and he's in it, man. Corey, good birdie, man.
Solid birdie.
Gosh, throw a buzz in a zone.
Smart.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing to his strengths, and he shaped 2 beautiful shots and collects the well-earned birdie.
Yep. There is a par from Terry. And Nathan will come along and collect up a bogey, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, Nathan's probably wanting to get things right on this next hole. Getting a couple bogeys in the last few holes. Starting to watch Chris pull away from him a little bit. And this guy's on cruise control. Just every putt he sees is dead center.
They are, right? None of these are iffy. He is smashing. Hole 9 is going to be a tough one to smash on, though.
Well, not for the 2 lefties. This hole shapes up beautifully for them. There's, the main gap. They can play a little bit wide of that and actually come in backdoor and kind of filter, knurl, skip, and hopefully get a lot of circles edge putt. It's really tough to get all the way down there because there's so much stuff, but if you can avoid the first early ones and get some glide and a skipping finish, they'll definitely have a look at a birdie too.
Clemons on the box.
And playing the high route, just a little bit too flat, too low. That's going to be a little bit of extra work for him to lay up for the 3.
Corey with the big Z Zeus.
Well, he's got the flick speed.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
I'm not really accustomed to seeing, guys I've played with throw this line, so I'm really curious to see how this will pan out for him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Late tree, but still, yeah.
There's nothing he can do about that.
No.
He threw a great shot, and he was 1 tree away from being on the green.
No.
Looks like he's setting up the roller.
Yeah.
And this needs to get going right really quick.
That Avenger SS is headed for the woods, Philo, and
Yeah.
could
It's such
not
a
be
touchy
more
roller shot. You need to make that thing, angled right
Yeah.
almost immediately. You don't want it to stand up and ride too long.
Glow boss out of Nathan.
Here we go. This is the shot I anticipated seeing. A little big flaring skip and bingo.
Oh, the bonus roll.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The lefty can get that kind of a finish more so than the righty. It's just on the wrong angle for the righty.
Mhm. Yeah, it's spinning the wrong way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clemons, that's a great upshot, man.
Oh, yeah. It's such
my
a touchy up
goodness.
shot. Taps the pole as he slides by. I mean, he doesn't get much better than that. Well-executed shot.
And, yeah, like I mentioned, Terry was just in the meat of this bush, man.
This is a tough scramble.
Yeah, he's throwing a buzz out, I
That
believe.
looked pretty smooth out the hand. Let's see where it ends up. Ooh, he got a
Little
little
too
too smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he was just afraid of not generating enough power, so he threw as hard as he could, and it went
Too good.
perfectly, unfortunately.
Long putt. Kind of a
Ooh.
death putt. And
Making
got the
Peter
cameraman
dancing back down
Yep.
there.
doing
Juked
his
him.
Michael Jackson impersonation.
This is Terry from down there. Oh,
Ooh.
dang.
That would have been a huge putt. Great bid.
Yep. Corey coming back up the hill for his par save.
That away. Connect there. Get a little aggressive on the putt, and comebackers are very, very crucial in these situations.
It's one of the biggest pro differences, I feel like, over AMs, man. The pros make those comebackers.
Yeah, it's something you got to be, mentally and, physically just comfortable doing, Like a lot of guys I've noticed, they, see the knees start knocking, they take a little extra time. And, the more you can convince yourself it's the same putt that you do all the time in your warm-ups, I mean, that's pretty much what most of these comebackers are. You take a 40, 50-footer, you miss, you got 25, 27 feet left, and there's really no reason to get extra anxious about it.
And what a birdie from Nathan right there.
That was huge, man. Nice bounce back.
Yeah, that's a real good stroke separator right there. Gents, that's all we got for part 1. We'll catch you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.